Being a teacher is hard. It's a lot of hard work. You got to put up with a bunch of crazy kids all day. You're basically a glorified daycare center at this point. And if you try to give kids bad grades, you got parents calling you up trying to get you fired. They're like, what do you mean my kid's stupid? What are you talking about? My kid's a complete idiot and is not learning anything, and I'm not doing a good job as a parent to help them learn anything. How dare you, teacher? How dare you? I'm going to get you fired. You know, they already got a lot on their plate, and they're not even getting paid that much. And then being a teacher and also a content creator, well, that's even more difficult. In recent news, an MMO streamer named Blue Squadron was fired from his teaching position after his ex-guild members allegedly contacted the school he worked for. So...
his ex-guild members. Bro, the guild put him on blast, bro. What did this man do?
His guild members are such pathetic losers that he's no longer part of the guild, and the people he played video games with contacted his workplace and shared clips with them of him cursing and saying things that are not appropriate for teachers to say, and got him fired.
Wow.
How pathetic can you actually be?
Wow.
Good Lord. I've played some MMOs and I've dealt with some freaking petty and terrible people, but that's just like, I don't know. That's actually...
Was kicking him out of the guild not good enough? You know what I mean? He already can't play the game with you now.
Yeah. So he's on Twitch. It's Blue_Squadron if you want to actually check him out. And he plays Black Desert, and I think he's been doing it for quite a while. And there's been stories of teachers getting fired for, like, they do OnlyFans, or they, you know, go viral where they're like being a Karen to police officers and stuff like that, and they get canned because there's a level of professionalism that you have to keep for your student-teacher relationship,
right? I
guess. But the thing about it, actually, before we get to a good point I'm going to make, subscribe to the channel if you're not even subscribed, because you could win $100 million maybe one day. And if you're a teacher, you definitely should, just because you're teacher gang. Subscribe to the channel. For real. Also, check out Dane on Buff Pro on YouTube and Twitch, and check out the Toasty Games channel if you'll see me stream. And Dane's there too.
Ooh,
guard.
What?
Spotted a guard.
There's a guard, Howie.
I know there's a guard there.
Guard over there. Spotted a guard.
Howie, there's a guard. He's looking at you. What are you doing? Oh, wait, there's another one. So, teachers, the in the classroom teacher and the teacher that you, like the real life teacher. We know. I'm not going to name anybody. But we know, Dane. We know some teachers and some people that work in the education system. And the stories I've heard from them and their actual lives and like things they did in college and stuff like that would make the people that fired this guy for saying curse words on his stream or being a teacher, make them they'd be like, oh my God, oh, they'd probably have a heart attack and die, you know?
But you know, that's before. You know what I mean? That's before. We gotta set some rules up, Ken. That's what we gotta do. We gotta set up some rules, some guidelines here.
Guideline number 1: don't be a content creator because people could see you online, and then the teacher-student illusion will be broken because we have to keep the illusion up that adults know everything and are good people always, which is quite the exact opposite of real life.
Which I didn't learn until I was an adult, that all adults don't have it figured out.
Dude, the adults are... I remember being a kid and being like, grown-ups, they know everything. They're unbeatable. They're like, they're the heroes of movies. They're so cool. Yeah. And then as you become an adult, you're like, my God. No wonder the world is in the state that it's in. These people are absolutely useless. So yeah, Blue Squadron's YouTube channel and Twitch streams, they were shared with the school, which showed clips of him swearing and speaking on non-school appropriate topics, you know, as people do in their games. I don't know exactly what he said. Hopefully it's not something like super insane and I'm over here like vouching for him, because I don't know what all they sent him. So
right. What did he say?
The benefit of the doubt is that it was just like your normal, when you're with your friends, raging at someone being an idiot in a video game, is like everybody does.
Right.
So the school discovered it, and then he knew it was just a matter of time before he was fired. And there's a clip here of him talking about it. At the time of this recording, it has 88,000 views, and I think this happened like yesterday at the time of this recording, I think.
Oh gosh.
So we'll just go watch this clip and see what he has to say about it.
No, but I'm okay to say it now. So like to my streaming community, my dad was department chair at the school that I taught at.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta stop it right there. His dad is like the boss.
He had to get fired by his dad?
Oh no. I bet that the whole like disappointed dad thing. All right, we'll keep playing it.
It was inevitably going to happen, but like you don't want that reflecting poorly on him, and then like you just want your parents to be proud of you, right? So like it's God, bro, they tell you that life is gonna be hard, but like God, it's so hard.
Woo!
Wow.
Good job,
Yes.
Black Desert Guild members that shared that information with the school, getting him fired. You're the real heroes. Congratulations. You did it, you petty bitch.
Yeah. Shame on you, man. That's crazy. Shame on you, man.
I wonder what like actually happened. Like if there was like some big fight while he left the guild, or if there was like, usually when it comes to things like this, as I said earlier, it's like, what did he actually say? What did they send to him? Was it like really bad? Am I like sticking up? But at the same time, it's like, until something like that surfaces, and then I go, oh, well, now that I know, you know, I'll just speak how I actually feel about it at face value. That's just messed up.
Right.
Like, who would do that?
Yeah, dude, first off, if I got a problem with somebody, right? If we can't work it out with our words or whatever we're doing, you don't take it to their job and make them lose their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to their family, to their wife, to their kids. You don't try to like ruin a family or break up a household. You just, man, it should be like, be a decent human being should have like, it should be a common thing. Everyone should know those basic laws there. Like those should be basic rules that everyone abides by.
Yeah, and on top of that, like the fact that the school will fire you because you have a public audience and you're like not speaking like you would while you're at work.
Yeah.
Like you have to be a professional at all times in anything, even though your job sucks because you're a teacher in probably like the public education system.
Right.
Right. It's pretty simple with me. Like the two ways that I will cut you out of my life completely is if you mess with my family or you mess with my money. Because those are just two things that I will not put up with, period. Like if you do something that negatively impacts me monetary wise, nope, you're done. If you mess with my family in a way that puts them in danger or anything, nope. There's like no room for any like negotiations there. And so like the fact that they're messing with his money, dude, I would be extremely pissed. But going back, he also he made a post on Reddit, and it kind of talks about some of the questions like we had, like what was it that he's talking about, and I'm just going to read through it.
Okay.
It says, "Hey, the streamer X teacher here. It wasn't anything necessarily you could point as one major thing. I don't do any sort of even remotely not safe for work content on my platform. I do, however, stream a game, and the gaming community is, let's be honest, incredibly sexist and objectifies women in a lot of ways. If I make any sort of remark, comment, or even look at a character in a video game in a sexual light, it isn't necessarily appropriate for high schoolers who I taught. I will say that all my content is branded as 18 plus as a way to trying to deter the students from watching, but let's be real, they just click right past it. I also understand that there's a sense of professionalism and respect that is required in the classroom to be a teacher. When students are able to see you cussing belligerently at degenerates online, that sense of professionalism is gone, and so is the respect. To be clear, at no point did any of that interfere with any of my classroom duties and responsibilities. Until about 3 days ago, no one had any idea I was a content creator, and I was considered one of the funniest, entertaining, and upstanding teachers at the school. Probably definitely doesn't have anything to do with his dad being like chair or anything. You're hilarious, man. You're so funny. Anyway, jokes aside, once the two worlds collided, however, it was doomed. Parents would just complain too much, and then I would be trying to censor everything to a G-rated level, which simply is not possible in the gaming space. I'll continue on as a full-time content creator and pursue that dream in every regard. I want to make it clear that I love the school that I work for, and I loved all the students that I taught and had the good pleasure of meeting. I love the faculty that made an absolute amazing place to call home. Sadly, my days of teaching come to an end, but it's really the beginning of my career as a creator. I wish them all the best. Speed. If any of those people need to reach me, you know how to. So he's doubling down on content creation. And from what he was saying, it's kind of the same thing we were saying too, like professionalism in the classroom, and like what he was doing seems to be like what everybody does when they're playing games. Like you're playing an MMO, and so like the female armor that like is a bikini.
Right.
You look at it and make a comment about it, and people can either be like, ha, yeah, you're right, or how dare you? I'm
Oh, you
I'm
teach my
triggered.
daughter, blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah.
yo, dude. Oh
Yeah.
man, that sucks.
So that blows. But yeah, just a thing that came up on my feed, and I wanted to talk about it. So it sucks for Blue Squadron. You can check him out. He also does IRL streaming too. It's not just the one game. So, and it's not just Black Desert. So you can give him a check out if you want to. I'll put his link down in the description. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Stay toasty, my friends. I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.